All right, so let's talk about volatility and the markets as a whole. I mean, we're almost at the end of the year, and now is a good time as any to kind of reflect on what's happening. Um, we're gonna end 2018 quite profitable. We played the market on the long and short side, mostly in the short side, as what was expected for 2018, and we totally understand. There's a lot of people out there who really got hit by the markets. And, everybody was kind of expecting the same thing, to repeat in 2017. 2017 was a nice ramp up, so everybody was thinking 2018 was going to mirror 2017, and it didn't. And here we are, right? We close at the lowest level of the year from Monday, December 17th, 2018. So there's a couple of things I want to uh, get get through, and if you don't like this kind of stuff, well, don't listen. And I'm probably gonna piss some people who this applies to, right? But here, what we do our best to really inspire as many people as we can, especially the clients that we have. And everybody is sort of sort of in a way questioning their own strategies this year, especially the ones who really didn't make a lot of money or the ones who are deeply in the red. And it's just not retail people. You've seen a lot of hedge funds, you've seen a lot of professional traders closing up shop because again, it's been a challenging year. And it's funny how it's that they consider it a challenging year because for us it wasn't really. It's challenging maybe some days where there's just so many headlines, but for the year, definitely not. October was one of the best months we've ever had. It was really nice shorts all the way. But that's the thing because everybody is so used to buying the dip that they don't know how to actually sell the rip. And that's where we are. And it's a very dangerous situation when you only have traders who are only good at one thing but the market does so many different things, right? It's kind of like if you whether you learn how to drive in the UK or you learn to drive in the States, you're either going to be knowing how to drive a left-hand vehicle or right-hand vehicle. If you don't know how to drive the other one, that's kind of difficult and dangerous at the same time. So that's kind of where we're at right now. So surveying the people who really joined us this year, who we come February and March, sorry, back in February and March, we were at 360 people at Equity Sense. So we weren't that many. And then as the markets crashed months, subsequently, we had an influx of people signing up, and we did the survey as to why they're joining us now and blah blah blah. And they've tried other people for sure, and they found other people were too much of a permabull, couldn't really couldn't really trade a bear market, so that's why they joined us. So you know this Christmas, right, or this holiday season, you need to reflect on whether or not there is a deficiency in your trading. The easiest check, right, is if you're in the red, obviously there's a problem. It's that simple. Just be honest with yourself, right? If you're in the black, you were able to survive this year, great. That's that's fantastic. Now, if you're in green, even better. That means that you're very adept and you are able to trade whatever is thrown at you, and that's great. You should pat yourself in the back and enjoy the holiday season. So most people are in the first category, right? The ones who are in the red, who are really nursing their losses. Whether you're a Robinhood user or a TD Ameritrade client, you've been screwed over by these brokers too this year. But more so, it's not because of them, but because probably of how you trade, and that's where you are. The markets continue to be challenging because they are driven by algorithms. Algorithms are super fast. So, that's just how it is. And, we've always told clients on days that everything is so crazy, you got to be in options as opposed to futures or stocks because the problem is when they swing quite severely, those margin calls are going to be so pesky. Whereas if you're in options, margin calls won't really matter, especially if you're doing spreads or you're just outright buying calls or puts. Nobody's gonna try to come after you because there's no risk on the broker side. So we do our best, like I said, to inspire and educate our clients. Not everybody will listen, and that is fine. Can't really force people to listen, but we do our best to, there's that. We always try to do this where we do our best to motivate every new person who comes into our midst and make sure that when they leave, if they decide to leave, they're a little bit better than when they actually came to us, right? Some people just want to go into a trade room or a chat room and just follow trades and not learn. There are some people like that, and that's fine. But what happens one day when there's no internet or there's a connectivity issue or all that stuff, right? Or like I said, anything, and then you're left to trade, on your own, right? So nothing is ever going to be 100% in terms of connectivity and uptime, and that's where we are, right? So with like one or two really significant trading days left of 2018, you really have to ask yourself, how you did this year, if you could do better. People who never say they could do better are the ones who are just too far, you know, too vain, I guess, or people who don't think that they can be better. I always have something that I can improve on, and I always encourage all my students, all my mentorship people, to really look at that as well and get some help if they need it. Okay, so I hope you guys, this would be my last podcast for 2018. I'll probably make another one sometime next year, but it will be all totally different by then. Because again, Equisense is going to be a different company by then. We've been purchased by a different group, so we're gonna probably do our own thing the next year. But to all of you who have been listening to our podcast over the years, those of you who are not clients, and of course clients, I want to say thank you for being with us through thick and thin, for believing in us. Those of you who think we're idiots, God bless you anyway. I mean, I don't like to make enemies. So why make enemies? We can make friends. You have your own convictions. I respect that. We'll agree to disagree. It is what it is. But ultimately, what matters to you, and not to me, but to you, is if you're profitable. If you're listening to this podcast, you're a trader or want to be a trader. What is your bottom line is your bottom line. It has to be that you're profitable. And if you're not profitable, go get help. It doesn't have to be with us. You can go get help from someone else. But make sure you go get help while you still have this time. Because 2019, you can pray that everything is resolved, China and Fed and everything's resolved, then we can go back to 2017 and we can just buy the dip. We can all pray. Praying is free, hope is free, faith is free. But those are all poor forms of investments. So it's really just up to you to decide what works for you in the coming year. I mean, I know how to trade. I'm a very profitable trader, so clients or no clients, I'm going to be okay. It's not a problem. So you have to ask yourself if you can survive, trading 2019 if it's going to be a repeat of 2018 because 2018 was hell. And I mean hell on some days where you have no idea where anything is going, your stops are getting hit, and it happened to me a couple of times this year too. Stops were getting hit, got it back, but got to get through the pain first and all that. So, like I said, I'm just leaving you with that, right? That trading, it's all about you, not about me, not about anyone else. It's all about you, what you can manage, what you can't manage, what you can handle, and what risks you can take, and about minimizing those risks and maximizing those returns. And if you've already made your money for the year and you want to stay away until January, I want to congratulate you because you have a really good sense of self-control. I'm only waiting for Wednesday, the FOMC, and then when that's done, I'm done. So, and I know there's going to be people out there who can't stop trading. I really hope, those of you, if you're one of them, that you will remain profitable. It's going to get very slow, and sometimes, guys, it's just important to enjoy life. It's just really just important to enjoy life. Trading is not the be all and end all of life. So it may feel like it is, but it shouldn't be. Okay? Take care. Have a wonderful day. Those of you who are going to be gone and I won't speak to next time, Merry Christmas. Those of you who are not Christians, Happy holidays. Hoping for the best for you guys in the new year. Good health, great wealth, and prosperity always. Bye. This is Mike from Equity Sense for the last time, signing out. Bye for now. Or at least bye, actually.